Hello, hello. How's it going? Hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome to me spreading VTOL VR propaganda. Sorry, just making sure we're working. Yep. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome to me spreading VTOL VR propaganda. So, today, I'm here to spread propaganda to you about that you should play VTOL VR if you have access to VR. Yeah. So today what we're gonna do is I don't know, we're just gonna I'm just gonna show off. Today, on stream, we're gonna show off a few missions, I guess. Yeah. We're just gonna show up because that VTOL VR is a good game. Is in fact a good game. So, yeah, I have a few ideas what we can do today. I do have the mods loaded. I have two. And they have the A10 mod and F16 mod loaded. Yeah, yeah. This game, VTOL VR is a good game. It's honestly it's honestly one of the best VR games out there, and you should play it if you have VR. Yeah, yeah. It's honestly it's fun. It's fun to fly planes and blow stuff up. The military-industrial complex is fun. Anyways, right. Alright, so what's on the agenda for today? Yeah, there's also, of course, the game has also a lot of great community support and mods. You can see there's a Steam Workshop, there's a workshop browser built into the game. Yeah, you can see there is a Steam Workshop browser that you can just get into the game. Today the you'll be spreading 180 EP hammer wellstring propaganda tomorrow. The streams listening. Okay. All right. So mod load. Yes. So what I'm gonna do is I think all the campaigns I actually want to show today are basically multiplayer campaigns, but they are all playable in single player. So you know what? I'm just gonna create a private lobby. The password will be 1111 Yes. I don't know, in case like there's anyone who wants to join or something. I'm playing a modded lobby. This is a modded lobby, so yes. So go take a look at some of the campaigns I've downloaded. I guess I can show off some. I guess I'll also play some campaigns I actually haven't played before. Warthog in the Desert. So this is actually let's go do Warthog in the Desert. So this is actually an older campaign made by a map maker known as Judge Dredd. He's actually known for making really high quality campaigns, custom campaigns. So mostly based on real life events, but all of his campaigns are really high quality. Warthog in the Desert is actually an older one that he made for the original A10 mod, but then the original A10 mod stopped working and it was taken down. But then he has remade it for the new A10 mod. So yeah. So, and this is a campaign that basically takes place during the 1991 Gulf War. Yo, we're going to Iraq, the original Iraq, not the one in 2003. We don't talk about that one. Anyways, I guess I'll do the first mission. You can show the flying brick that is the A10. Mission 1, morning patrol. Sure. Let me just align my seat properly. Yeah. You know, one day I will actually begin the process of learning how to use Blender. Then I can, like, you know, actually, like, make my own 3D model. Like, I could make my own 3D VTuber model. That would be handy. Alright, Hog 02 and Hog 03.
This is CNN Headline News.
Good afternoon. The ground war phase of Desert Storm has begun. A-10 warplanes and Apache helicopters are reported to be supporting the ground troops as they advance on Kuwait City and into Iraq itself. General Norman Schwarzkopf has said that it is only a matter of time before the mission is accomplished.
You fix up your color tips replication in Blender. Pull up my last platoon stream with like 3 type of reference. Nice. Yay! So let's take a look at the briefing. Yes, this Judge Dredd's campaigns do mostly use like pretty much all text to speech for the audio for the dialogue, but that's fine. Your objective this morning. Anyways, let's go over the briefing. Your objective this morning. So I think we need a proper briefing officer voice. Your objective this morning is to support ground forces as they push in to liberate Kuwait. You will be flying in Charlie 11 and your call sign is Hog 02. You will be expected to fly a variety of missions to assist ground forces during the Desert Storm ground invasion. Single players. Oh, Hog 03 for second player. Single player always use Hog 02. Remember that. That is very important for the mission. Targets in this mission are likely to include enemy Z-20 AAA, bunkers, RPGs, and infantry. Listen carefully to your orders. Friendlies could be in danger close to your targets. Air-to-air threats are considered minimal, but a flight from the carrier will provide cover if needed. Also, Judge Dredd usually uses basically copyright-free music. In fact, a lot of his campaigns use music from Kevin MacLeod. There will be multiple other missions ongoing during your sortie, but you should stick to your assigned tasks. Stay focused, and good luck, Hog 02. Alright, what's our loadout, actually? Let's take a look. What's our loadout? Oh, we don't have a... Do we have... We don't have a recommend... There's no recommended loadout. We are free to pick a loadout. Let's see. There's no recommended loadout. We're free to pick our own loadout. Oops. Alright, let's pick something. We'll bring a jamming pod. We'll bring a jamming pod. We'll bring a TGP. We'll bring, of course, we need our Burt gun. Because A-10 go Burt. Should be primarily air to ground. It is primarily gonna... I mean, it's entirely air to ground. We shouldn't have to deal with any air threats, but proper procedure is to bring a couple of sidewinders just in case. That's proper U.S. Air Force loadout. And what else? Boom. You can carry boom. Okay, what should we carry here? What should we carry? What do we get? Rockito? Hold on. Let's bring some Mavericks. No, not Top Gun Maverick. Just Mavericks. We can bring laser guided bombs will probably be good. Yeah, let's just bring some laser guided bombs, I guess. We are actually gonna be really heavy. I feel like we're gonna end up being really heavy. And what do we carry here? I guess just some. I'll bring some AGM 27s. These are laser guided rockets. Laser guided rockets, which will kind of help. Which will kind of help, honestly, mainly for dealing with infantry. Hello, Ollie. How's it going? And do we want to carry a fuel tank? Do we want to carry more fuel? You know what? Let's carry more fuel. Why not? We're gonna be really heavy. This thing is gonna be really heavy. It's gonna fly like a brick. All right, let's. Do we have? We don't have any. All right, right. The A10 doesn't support liveries yet. Livery support hasn't been added for the A10 yet. That's fine. All right, let's go.
Flight, you are cleared for a high-speed pass. Caution the departing AWACS. Due flight, roger. Okay, hotshot. Welcome to Hell on Earth. Our boys on the ground are in need of some serious firepower.
Roger that.
Self-airborne and head for the bullseye waypoint. Ground unit commanders, and our eyes in the sky, call sign Dragon, will direct you on specific mission targets. Good luck today, Hog 2. You'll need it.
Roger that. Alright, hold on, game win.
All stations, missile alert, missile alert.
Missile alert?
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a
Wait,
drill.
wait, what?
Action stations for incoming missile.
Missiles? Missile?
Hog 2, command, you better get airborne quick. Missile threat is imminent. Command out.
Roger that. Hold on. I gotta make sure the game window is in focus. Alright, hold on. I gotta start up my plane. Where's my battery? Start up. Because apparently there's missiles inbound. Apparently there are missiles incoming. Incoming to this base. So let's get started up. APU's up. Starting engines. Apparently there's missiles incoming to the base. So we gotta go. Turn everything on. On. What else? Engines are up. Alright, engines are started. Need to kill the APU. What's our call sign? Charlie 1. Tower, Charlie 1-1, request takeoff.
Copy. Taxi to runway 35.
Roger. Missile alert.
All stations, missile alert cancelled. I repeat, missile alert cancelled. Looks like the Patriot did its job.
Roger.
Command out.
Roger that. Alright, looks like the incoming missile was shot down. Good job, Patriots. The Patriots. Alright, it's taxi for takeoff. Alright, I got switch on the spectator cam. Smooth look. That should give you a good, that should give you guys a better view, I think. Yeah, that should give you guys a good view, I think. Maybe. Hold on, I actually gotta see. Hold on, let me try to get a look. It's an okay, it's an okay look. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's an okay view. I think you guys have an okay view there. Oh, getting a little bit of frame drops.
1-1. Hold short of runway 35.
Roger that. Oh yeah, I see there's a plane coming into land. This is another plane coming into land. So hold short. Getting some frame drops. PC is struggling a little. Yeah, my PC is struggling. Seems to be struggling a little bit. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Hold on. Game. What's the game menu? Game menu. Players, network analytics. FPS is 30. I'm getting like 30 FPS right now. Yeah, it's struggling. My PC's struggling a bit. Come on, hurry up and get off the runway. You gonna get off the runway or what? I was been watching some funny VTOL VR videos. I've been watching this one YouTuber called Spicy Gavino. When he was playing VTOL VR, he had a thing where his chat could make him do stuff. His chat could make him do stuff while flying his plane. Like they could force him to drop all his weapons. They could force him to switch off all his engines. They could force him to eject. Just force him to straight up eject from his plane. Those are fun videos. Is the runway clear or what? Is the runway clear or what? Is the runway clear? I did not hear clear for takeoff. I did not hear a clear for takeoff. Tower, Charlie 1-1, request takeoff.
Charlie 1-1. Hold short of runway 35.
What do you mean hold short? There's nothing. The runway is clear. What do you mean hold short? What do you mean hold short? The runway is clear. The runway is completely clear. There's no one on the runways. No one is using the runway. I know this aircraft, like the hold short position, is pretty far forward with this aircraft. Is this guy landing too? I gotta wait for this guy. Alright. Bomber's landed. Please tell me the runway is clear after this guy gets off. Please tell me I'm clear for takeoff after this guy. Because this is annoying. having to wait for other aircraft is really annoying, especially AI aircraft, because the AI aircraft just tend to take absolute years to vacate the runway. They take their own sweet time getting off the runway. Get off the runway! Come on, get off the runway! Anyways, did you know this entire game, this whole game is made by one guy? Yeah, I don't mean the campaign, I mean the game itself. The game of VTOL VR itself is made by one guy. Fun fact. It's made by one guy from Brazil. Weakest Brazilian male. Alright, now we're clear.
Tower, clear for takeoff at runway 35.
Alright, now we're clear. Now we're clear for takeoff. Here's the run. Alright, lined up with the runway. Ooh. Drifting a little bit to the right. I can also see like the resolution is also kind of dying because my PC is struggling. My PC is kind of struggling right now. Alright, rotate. Positive right, gear up. Alright, flaps up. Oh god, my frame rate, oh god, everything is chugging right. My PC is kind of chugging right now. All right, we're up. Let's head. Let's head to our wait. Let's finally start heading to our waypoint. Heading 300 ish, and start climbing. I like how I like how this thing has a G limiter. I don't think we're ever gonna we're ever gonna be able to to overstress the airframe with how this thing handles. All right, we're gonna primarily set our jammer standby to AAA. To jam AAA. But right now, RWR is clear. It's just our...
Command. Stand by, stand by. We are patching your comms into ground units. Stay alert, Tricky.
Roger that.
Out.
Roger that. Yep. Damn. About your real life radio chatter, it's really loud. Oh, I should probably turn that down a little bit. Just turn that down a little bit. Yeah, Judge Dredd really likes to use real life radio chatter in these missions. So yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. Adds to some of that immersion. My immersion. Anyways, this thing is pretty slow, so it might take a bit for us to actually reach the target waypoint. This thing is pretty slow. Alright, pretty slow. I mean, yeah, pretty slow. Alright, let's just put I'm just gonna put the autopilot on. Autopilot on. Got a nice bobblehead. we gotta aggressively pet our bobblehead. Anyways, now it's just kind of waiting until we get to the position, until we get to our standby waypoint, and we just gotta wait, and then we gotta wait for orders before we can get into any action. I mean, I probably shouldn't be just using full throttle all the way, but this thing is just so slow. This thing is just so slow. It's fine. We have lots of we have so much fuel. It's fine. We have... Yeah, we just have so much fuel.
Hunter, this is Bushwhacker. We have infiltrated the command and control facility to the northeast of Fezra. Bearing 050. Range 30 miles from Bullseye.
Roger that.
Need closer support on enemy-occupied bunkers. Bushwhacker out.
Roger that. Alright, 050, 30 miles. 050 is to the right. Bearing 050, 30 miles. Copy. Copy that, Bushwhacker. Hog 2 is en route. Stand by. It might take us a bit to get there. Okay. 050, 30 miles.
Cover 1-1, this is Red 995, over. 95, go for 1-1. Roger, hey, that grid that was passed for that recoilless rifle, I need to see if you can get PID on that and possibly engage it with a Hellfire, over. 95, cover 1-1, understand all. We definitely,
Let's see.
right now, we'll report back to you once I...
Course 050.
Red 995, cover 1-1. 1-1, this is 95.
30 miles. Let's start setting.
Actually have visual on 2 recoilless rifles vicinity that grid as well as...
Let's 30 miles I think is still a bit too far for us to identify our target. Yeah, 30 miles is still a bit too far. For us to see anything.
1-1, good shot, over.
Alright. Let's get on the course. Let's get into the 050 radial. And we'll just have to keep proceeding this direction for like another 25 miles.
Radio is 1-8, this is Bushmaster 6, we have few PID, the individuals in the building with weapons. Go ahead and engage the building, over. Source 1-8 will be set up north to south, engage with Hellfire. Radio is 1-8, was that exploding, you engaging, over? Source 1-8, roger, engage the building with 1 Hellfire. Bushmaster 6, over there, so 260, yeah, roger, that was Crazy Horse engaging with 1 Hellfire, over. Full up.
Alright, we're just about to intercept the 050 radial. Ooh, look at that airfield. Ooh, look at that airfield getting blown up. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Missile launch.
Yeah, that's definitely that was definitely a friendly missile. No, that missile launcher was friendly. Oh, we went and too far. I was not paying attention. We went a bit too far from the 050 radial. It's fine. About 13 miles to run. Let's see if we can identify. Can we identify the target? 13 miles. 12 miles. I'm gonna lower my visor real quick so we can see a bit better. 050, 30 miles. Actually, wait, 30 miles. Wait, no, wait, I thought it was 25. No, wait, no, oh, it's still a bit further out. For some reason, I thought it was 25 miles. No, it's 30 miles, not 25 miles. So it's still a bit further out. Still a bit further out.
Missile launch.
Flying the clouds. We're entering clouds. I think that's Basra down there. Uh-oh. I think I see a target. You shush. You shush down there. Shush. I think I see a target. I see a target. Target's acquired. Enemy bunkers northeast of Basra. Alright, bunker.
Bushwhacker, we have a visual on you. Watch for the smoke. That marks the compound we're in.
Right.
Friendlies are located in the second bunker from the southern edge of the compound.
Roger that.
Repeat, we're in the second bunker from the southern edge.
Roger.
Taking fire from the bunkers to the north and south of our position. That's enemies to the north and south of our position.
Roger
Do you
that.
copy? Over.
Copy. Second, you are in the second. They are in the second bunker. Copy. They're taking bunkers to the north and south. Copy. I see AAA. All right. Stand by. All right. Target acquired. All right. First off, we're gonna take out that. I see AAA. We're gonna take out the two bunkers to the north.
Bushwhacker, we need you to take those bunkers out. To the north and south of our position.
Affirm.
Quickly. We are heavily outnumbered. Over.
Roger that. All right. Ooh, rifle out on that bunker. Rifle out on the AAA. And then stand by. We're gonna drop a bomb on one bunker and then come around to the second. Pickle. All right, shack on the AAA. You're tracking the. Continue tracking. Continue tracking the first bunker. Shack on the first bunker. Coming around for the second. Alright. Come. Stand by. We'll circle back for the second bunker. Probably could have brought GPS bombs, but it's fine. Alright. ID on the second bunker. I have ID on the second bunker. Stand by. And pickle. Bomb away. Tracking target. Shack.
Command. Confirm all targets destroyed. Nice work. Return to Bullseye and
Right.
await new task.
Roger that.
You can return to base to rearm and refuel before returning to Bullseye if needed. Command out.
Negative. Negative. I don't. We have plenty of fuel and we still have plenty of fuel and armament. We're fine. Returning to Bullseye. Autopilot on. Time to sit back. We still have plenty of fuel and armament. We are good.
Hi, Slasher. Cobra will be pushing off to the south. And 1-0 push off, so Slasher's going. Roger. Red 9 Slasher 02 copies. Clear to engage. Danger close. Within about 45 meters for friendly. Hey, Slasher, engage your danger close. No one's out. Roger, okay.
Roger that. Alright, now that's time to sit back as we fly. Time to sit back as we fly back to the Bullseye and and wait for new orders. Strap in for the long flight back to Bullseye. Roger. I'm gonna fly over the city again, and that AAA in this. I think that's Basra below. So and there's gonna be AAA in Basra. That's gonna start trying to target us. Go away, AAA in Basra. Yep, AAA in Basra below. I think we are too high for them to actually hit us though. I think. AAA down at the airfield as well. At the airport. Shush. Shut up, RWR. Alright, anyways, now we just sit back and wait for a bit. Anyways, do you guys like the color of my flight suit? I know I look fabulous, right? Hold on. You guys like the color of my flight suit? I know I look very fabulous. Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my vlog in my brand new A10. We are here in Iraq. If vloggers existed in 1991. Anyways, hello.
Missile launch.
Missile launch? Nah, it's none of our concern. Let's try to get some good views of the plane. Ooh, that's a pretty. That looks pretty nice. Ooh, that's, yeah, hell yeah. Can get some cinematic shots of my airplane. Hell yeah. Oh, hi. Alright, we have crossed the border. What have borders given us? What have borders given us anyways? Oh. Oh, stroke 3. Oh, stroke 3 is struggling right now. Oh, I've heard this audio before. This is the story of stroke 3. Of stroke 4. The guy who flew over the F.
Dragon. Priority message. We just lost a jet over rock. I have a fix on the downed aircraft's last known position. Bearing 010. Range 25 miles from bullseye.
Roger.
Contact the pilot with your TGP for Rescue 1 who is inbound, and then provide close air support until the extraction team lands. Dragon out.
Roger that. Alright, ooh. Alright. Bearing 010, range 25 miles.
Rescue 1, we are en route to the downed pilot. Confirm we have close air support. Rescue 1 out. Rescue 1, that is confirmed.
Affirm rescue 1. So the audio we just heard is basically the story of Shush. I was gonna turn that down. The story of Stroke Squadron, notably the Stroke 3, who managed to dodge like six missiles with malfunctioning countermeasure dispensers. Yeah, he somehow managed to dodge like 6 missiles with malfunctioning countermeasures. And yeah, I'm sure. I hope he wore. And yeah, he was. He was like shitting his pants. I hope he wore his brown pants that day. Hey, what's the range again? 25 miles? Yeah, 25 miles. 25 miles from target. Is that Rescue 1? That looks like that's probably Rescue 1 down there. That's the rescue chopper coming to rescue the pilot. Stroke 4, which was one of the pilots who was shot down.
Rescue 1, we are holding at our designated point. When you have located the pilot, we will head in for the extraction. Rescue 1 out.
Roger that, Rescue 1. Alright, so we're 10 miles from Bullseye. So it's about 15 miles ahead. That's too far. So it's about around here-ish. Around that distance. That should be about 25 miles. Okay, external tank is empty. Let's go dump the tank. Let's punch off the bag. Alright, 10 miles to run. Let's try to locate him.
Hog 2, stroke 4. I am located to the southwest of my aircraft. Range 1.5 kilometers, near some buildings on the edge of a settlement. How copy?
Roger. I see the aircraft. Okay, I see the aircraft. How far do you say? Like 1.5 kilometers from to the southwest, right? I believe near some buildings. So 1.5 kilometers to the southwest. That's 1.5 kilometers to the southwest of his. Southwest is gonna be this way. Near some buildings, he said. I see. That seems like the right area. This settlement seems like the right area. Can we locate exactly where he is, though? Not sure. Let's, well, we might have to circle a little bit to actually find where he is. Yeah, this seems like that seems like the right place. Now, let's find his exact location. Alright. Let's turn off the autopilot and start circling to find him. Hold on. Don't see. Negative contact. He said to the south. He did say southwest, right? It was southwest that he said, right? He did. It was southwest, right? Did I hear the? Did I remember the? Did I just hear the direction completely wrong? No, that's gotta be that's the only one in range. That's gotta be south. It's gotta be southwest. That's the only settlement that fits there. That's in range. But where is he? Didn't quite catch exactly what he said. Where is he? I don't see. I can't. I don't see any. I don't see any heat signatures. Not seeing any heat signatures. I wish it is this village, right? He did say southwest, right? I mean, tomorrow probably, but this is obvious. Obviously, this is obviously not a Splatoon live stream. Or is that it? I'm not seeing any heat signatures in that village either. Please shush. Jammer, please shush. Where? I don't remember what direction he said. Was it south? Was it southwest? It's also getting warm in here. It's also getting warm in here. I should turn on my fan. Don't see anything in this village. Can't be this one. There. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see anything in this one. Oh, no, that's hostile. Those are hostiles. That's a hostile. It's an enemy outpost. Where is he? Oh, we're climbing and losing speed. Hold on. It's not paying attention, and I was just climbing and losing speed. All right, where? It's gotta be in this village. He's gotta be in this village somewhere. Stop climbing! I did not say to climb. Stop trying to climb. Hold on. Look it down, pilot. Yeah, huh? If I wish he could tell me. He could tell me again where he is. I just went autopilot. Just maintain altitude. Where is he?
Missile launch.
Launch. Not on me. I'm circling around in this village, but I still don't see him. I wish he could like repeat. I wish he would repeat the voice line so I can get it. Oh. But yeah, 1.5 kilometers can't be any like 1.5 kilometers has to be this. It has to be this village. Oh, I see something down there. But I don't think that's him. That looks like a friendly APC or something. Yeah, 1.5 kilometers is not very far. It's gotta be this village. Maybe I should descend a little to get a better view. Yeah, actually, let's descend a little bit. To get a better view. Where is he? Get closer. Maybe if we get close enough, the friendly marker will the friendly unit marker will appear. That's not. Is that him? That's not him, right? No. Those are some other friendlies. Some unassociated. Some other random friendlies. I cannot find where this guy is. Where? Where? Like, where is this guy? looking in the wrong village? Yeah, I do not see him at all. Am I just looking in the wrong village? Is it a different village that he's in?
Landing gear. Launch. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Shush. Yes, landing gear exists. Thank you for telling me that landing gear exists. I know landing gear exists. That is the most annoying. That is actually the most irritating alert in this game. Like yes, I know we have landing gear. I actually cannot find this guy. Like, where is he? He's not. Yeah, he's not in here. I mean, I have fuel. Do have the fuel to circle, but I don't want to waste too much time trying to find this guy. Like, where is he? Where the hell is this guy? Is he just in a different? Is he not here? Is he just in a different place? Like, he's in this area. Is that rescue one above me? Yeah, rescue one is probably just waiting up there. Like, what the hell is this guy doing? Is he in this village? Because there are a whole bunch of small villages around this area and because I didn't hear exactly here. I can't remember where exactly he said. I really wish he would repeat his location. I really wish he would repeat his location. Where enemy? No, I'm looking for friendly. Where friendly? We're friendly. So basically, what we're doing is we're trying to look for a pilot who ejected from his plane. We're looking for a pilot who had to eject from his plane. Unfortunately, I didn't quite catch where exactly he said he was, and his plane already despawned. So, and his plane the whole cargo space no no fly. Where is he? Nope, not here. No heat signatures here. Yeah, well, we'll find him eventually. We'll find him eventually. We do still have plenty of fuel. I actually cannot find him. Like, where is he? Please do repeat. I guess we'll just check every East settlement in this area. Yeah, I guess so. Right now we're just. I have no idea where exactly he is, so we're just checking every single settlement in this area. He said, I did catch that he said he was in a settlement, but he in a settlement, but where? I don't know. Where exactly? Where exactly? Shrug. Hello, corn cheese. How's it going? Hello. I'm flying airplanes. And I'm trying to locate a downed pilot, but I just cannot find him. Alright, you know what? I have an idea. Alright, my idea is we're gonna fly low and wait until... And we're gonna just fly low until a friendly indicator pops up. Until proximity detects the... Until the proximity detects the friendly. Anything in here? In here? Anyone in here? Anyone? Negative. Negative contact. I'm gonna. Alright, I'm gonna turn on my fan. Find where my fan is. There's my fan. Because it's getting pretty warm in here. See here. Negative. Negative, not here. I guess I'm gonna have to start checking those settlements as well. Because I just cannot find this guy. Nope. Not here. Anyone here? Hello, hello? 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 Are you here? Hello? Is bro here? Oh, jeez. It's a bit too much tilt. A bit too much bank right there. Hello? Hello? Are you here? Are you in this village? Ah, man, I thought I saw a heat signature. Nope. It's a small graphical glitch, but no heat signatures. It's not heat. Negative contact. No joy. Oh, what this one? Where is this guy? We spent like we spent like 15 minutes trying to find this guy. Where is he? We spent like 15 minutes looking for this guy. Where is he? I really wish he could repeat. I really wish he would repeat where he was. Because really, I was not fully listening the first time. When he said I was not fully listening, and when he said when he actually said where he was. Are you here? Are you here? Nothing. That's an enemy outpost. Let's not go there. Let's not. I'd get too close to that enemy outpost right there. Yeah, where the hell is this guy? Nothing. I seriously have no idea where this guy is. I've checked like every single settlement in this area, and I can't find him. I really wish, please, I really wish he would repeat his location. It's gotta be in. He's gotta be in one of these settlements. Or at least near one of these settlements. He might not actually be in the settlement. He might be near a settlement. But I don't know. I don't know, man. He said. I think he might have been near a road. I feel like he's actually. I feel like he said he might be near a road. So maybe let's check around the roads. Cause I don't remember. Anyone feel like I going back in the VOD and like telling me exactly where he said? Anyone feel like going back, like rewinding the VOD a little, or just and telling me what he said? Yeah, cause I feel like he said he was near a road, near one of the settlements. Let's follow this road. Nothing. I'm seeing. Oh, I thought I saw something. Nope. I'm just going crazy. Thought I saw something. Nope. I'm just going crazy. I was crazy once. I am not seeing any. Yeah, I am not seeing anything. Not seeing him. Alright, you know what? Alright, you know what? I guess I'll just... Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go check the VOD. Alright, I'm just gonna go review the VOD. You might hear... You might... I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna set... What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna set my... put my plane on autopilot, and then I'm just gonna listen to the VOD. I'm just gonna rewind the VOD. I'm gonna check the VOD. Because I have no idea where this guy is. Autopilot on. I am going to, It's been like 25 minutes of me circling. Right? Did I hear that? Yes. There's some buildings, he said? Is he... Some buildings? So 1.5 kilometers to the southwest.
1.5 kilometers near some buildings on the edge of a settlement. I'll copy.
Roger.
West of my aircraft. Range 1. Hog 2, stroke 4. I am located to the southwest of my aircraft.
Southwest. 1.5 kilometers.
On the edge of a settlement.
Edge of a settlement. Roger. I see the aircraft. Okay, I see the aircraft. How far did you say? Like it said 1.5 kilometers to the south. It said 1.5 kilometers to the south, to the southwest on the edge of a settlement. All right. So it's definitely 1.5 kilometers to the southwest. Now let's see. To the southwest. Yeah, southwest is definitely in this direction. So it's gotta be this one, right? It's gotta be this settlement. It's on the edge of a settlement. Okay, now where exactly? I think his aircraft was like somewhere over there, so it's gotta be this one, right? It's gotta be this settlement that he's on the edge of. On the edge of a settlement. Yeah, this is the only one that matches.
Autopilot disengaged.
No, why the autopilot disengage? I did not say disengage. But where? Is it on the edge? He's living on the edge.
Autopilot disengaged.
Why is autopilot disengaged? I did not move the stick at all. Okay. Where? On the edge of a settlement. So let's... Guess let's search around the edges of this settlement, I guess. Yeah, I do not see him at all. I seriously do not see him. Log. No. Log doesn't tell me anything. Nope. Let's search around the edge of this. It was 1.5 kilometers is not very far at all. Is this not the right one? Fortunately, since it's not, this is multiplayer. Since this is a multiplayer lobby, I cannot load quick saves. I cannot load quick saves since this is a. I cannot do quick saves since this is a multiplayer lobby. I do not see him over here. I do not see him at all. Where the hell is this guy? Well, can you like pop a flare or something? Can't you like pop a flare or something? Like really? Like Rescue 1 is also just left because I've taken so long that Rescue 1 has just gone home. I probably ran out of fuel. Yeah, I think I might have just screwed up this mission. I think I just screwed up this mission. Man. I might have just broken the mission by taking so long. Seriously, where is this guy? I'm actually getting annoyed. Where the hell is this guy? I don't see any friendlies. I don't see him at all. I have no friendly. I don't even see any infantry e-signature. I see no heat signatures anywhere. I see zero. Oh, no heat signatures anywhere. I'm actually really annoyed right now. Like, where is this guy? Edge of a settlement. Okay, where? Like, okay, what settlement? Where on the edge? Like on. I see nothing. I see nothing. No one even cares. Come on. Where are you? It's 4:30. I've been here for like 40 minutes. Where are you? Where is this guy? Okay, I'm gonna give it one more sweep. If I can't find him, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit out this mission if I can't find him. I'm gonna give one more sweep of the area. Because that is not him, right? No, that's just some different friendlies. No infantry heat signatures at all. Jump back. He said to the south. He did say southwest. Seems like the right place. Sure, let's seems like the right area. Kilometers to the southwest of west, right? I believe.
Stroke 4. I am located to the southwest of my aircraft. Range 1.5 kilometers. Near some buildings on the edge of a settlement. How copy?
Roger. I see the aircraft. Okay, I see the aircraft. How far did he say? Like 1.5 kilometers from to the southwest, right? I believe he near some buildings. So 1.5 kilometers to the southwest. 1.5 kilometers to the southwest of his. Southwest is gonna be this way. Near some buildings, he said. I see. Yeah, I have no idea. Near some buildings on the edge of a settlement, 1.5 kilometers southwest of the aircraft, which is like around there. So it's gotta be. This is the only place it could be. Yeah, again, I'm gonna give it one last sweep. If I don't see him, I'm just gonna quit. Near some buildings. Everyone has probably he closed the stream because this is so boring. I should have marked. I really should have marked I really should have marked like the location of the plane. All right. Well, let's dive. Let's dive down. Here's some build. Like, where? Could you be more specific? Oh, there he is!
Hog 2, stroke 4. I have a visual
Where
of
the-
some bad guys closing in on my position.
Found
We are
him?
located to the south of
Jeez.
me. Range 1.5 kilometers. Over.
Why are you using kilometers? What the fuck is a kilometer?
Confirmed. We are inbound for extraction. Keep the LZ clear. Rescue
Roger.
1 out.
I see infantry. Hostile infantry. Yep, I see hostile infantry. What the? Finally found him. Jeez. I searched that area for so long. How? I hate. I hate everything, man. I'm gonna blast all of these bad guys for their insolence. I am so annoyed right now. Oh hey, Rescue 1 is coming back at least. At least as it took so long that Rescue 1 had to leave to go refuel and come back. So I guess. Dude, I can't even see these infantry. Bert, alright, let's go Bert these guys.
Altitude. Altitude.
Are they dead? They're dead.
Altitude.
I think that appears to be all of them. I think that's all the infantry.
Hog 2, Rescue 1. We have landed at the LZ and are loading the pilot. Nice work, mate. Rescue 1 out.
Hog 2, Dragon, great job. Return to Bullseye and await your next mission tasking. You can RTB if you need to rearm or refuel before returning to Bullseye. Dragon out.
I feel like at this point I probably do need to refuel.
The pilot safely on board and are returning to base. Pilot is uninjured. Great job by all involved. Rescue 1 out.
Yeah, definitely a great job. Definitely great job. At this point I probably do need to go refuel. After taking so long. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to base to refuel.
We're in a bad situation and we can't really get spots on round. We're on the left-hand side of the valley approaching 1 mile. Yeah, I got smokes just north of your OP, is that correct? 10 meters east of 18 smoke.
That's so annoying.
That is on the southern or the northern terrace.
I am so annoyed.
Yeah.
I have scared everyone off from
If you go right, that's
from
where the friendlies are.
I
Go just left of that.
everyone has already left because that took so long.
Just off 3 Fox, this shows us that, hey Roger, be advised, we got guys suppressing and moving to reinforce our OP. We still have outgoing fire at this time, stand by.
Might as well just see this mission through to the end. Might as well. Thinking of maybe just I was thinking of maybe just quitting to like have a more interesting mission. Of quitting just to like show a more interesting mission. But no, you know what? No, sunk cost. We've already sunk cost fallacy. Shut up. Shush. No, we've already sunk so much time into this mission, we might as well see it through to the end, because, yay, sunk cost fallacy. Because we love the sunk cost fallacy. I'm also getting hungry. I'm also getting hungry. Okay, I have cookies right here. Unfortunately, I don't have any music. I don't really have any music to play. I don't really have any music to play. Because there is a music player, as you can see right here. There is a music player, but I don't really have any music to play. So, oh well. Oh, Piece of cookie broke off and fell. It's fine. I saved the cookie. I'm not gonna rearm at base. I'm just gonna refuel. I don't know if there's a tanker. Is there a tanker? Actually, is there a tanker? No, there is no tanker. I might have just like, if I could have, I probably would have just tried to just refuel, because I really just need fuel. All right, I see your base. Let's go get some fuel because since we wasted so much fuel, circling to look for the pilot. Honestly, maybe I should have just restarted the mission. I should have just restarted the mission when I couldn't, when I didn't hear him.
02, Command. You are clear to enter the circuit. Your ground crew are on station ready to rearm and refuel. Command out.
Roger that. Tower, Charlie 1-1, request landing.
Charlie 1-1, tower, copy. Fly heading 145. You can expect runway 17.
Charlie 1-1, tower, clear to land at runway 17.
Roger, clear to land.
03, command. You are cleared for takeoff. Doom 03, acknowledged. Hog 02, watch out for the departing bomber. Command out.
Roger. Departing bomber? Well, tower already cleared me to land, so, I'm going to land. So I'm going to land. We are landing. Gonna go buzz the inhabitants of this city. Gear down, flaps down. Coming into land. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, jeez, we are. Okay, hold on. Nose keeps. Okay. We're down. Jeez.
Welcome back. Follow the taxi path to your parking area.
Alright, let's taxi in the parking. Let's go refuel. Let's use this high-speed runway exit. This guy looks a little weird. Why is he tilted upwards? Why is this guy tilted upwards? Why are all these, what collision? Why are all these guys tilted upwards? You guys good? You guys good in there? Are you guys good in there? Like, those guys are tilted upward. Wait, are those supposed to be like Harriers, maybe? I wonder if those are actually supposed to be Harriers, and I'm supposed to have the Harrier mod, enabled. And whatever, it's fine. Those Harriers, are those supposed to be like Harriers swapped out for FA-26s or something? Where's the one park? There? No. It's a bomber in my parking spot. I'm just gonna like park in the red zone, and then that should give me that should allow me to rearm. I think. Yeah, it should actually, yeah.
Ground crew is ready to set you up.
A for. After that. Alright. Ground request rearm.
Copy that. Just tell us what you need.
I just need fuel. What I need is fuel. That's it. That's all I need.
You're good to go.
Why are we facing inwards? Why are we facing inwards towards the parking spot? Starting engines. Engines up. Tower, Charlie 1-1, request takeoff.
Copy. Taxi to runway 35.
Yep, alright. Clear that bomber's nose. Let's mark objective. Mark the waypoint, and yep, waypoint marked, waypoint set. Let's get back out there. This guy's what's this guy doing? You crossing the taxiway right there, buddy? Cool, I guess. Sure.
Charlie 1-1. Tower, clear for takeoff at runway 35.
Roger, Charlie 1-1, clear for takeoff. Alright, rotate. Press right gear up. Alright, flaps up. Heading back out to bullseye. I honestly wish this thing could go faster. Yes, I know it's not supposed to go fast, but I do wish it could go faster. You know? Because the travel time between waypoints is so long. Alright, speed set. No, cruising. No, we're just cruising towards the bullseye. Back to the bullseye. We go. So anyone who's still here, how are you guys doing? To anyone who's still here, I don't know if there's anyone still here after that, after all that, but hi. But to anyone who still is, hi. How's it going? Stop that. Hi. Go grab another cookie. I'm eating cookie.
Hog 2, this is Dragon. Welcome to the party. Okay, so I have eyes on some bad guys with RPGs. Located on various buildings in Basra.
Roger.
Their position is a bearing of 049 degrees, range 20 miles from bullseye. You know what to do.
Roger.
Dragon out.
049, 20 miles. In Basra. Okay. Blast some bad guys with RPGs. Copy that.
Small armed RPG contact at grid 380-9-8180. Intersect Blue 1 over. Blue 1 intersect over. Roger, I've got positive ID on the weapons as well. 6 Delta Blue 1, turning west. I gotta shoot right there. Okay. Just in the air, there was enough. This is 7 Delta. My authorizer is about 2 up in the air. He's got a big weapon too, because it's a cruiser weapon in this location. 6 Delta over to us. Raider 3, if you observe cruiser weapons or you observe individuals with weapons, you are clear to fire. Indicator 6, this is
Alright. I see Basra over there. Alright, let's climb actually. Let's climb to try to avoid those RPGs. So they're on the rooftops. I see something on a rooftop over there. It's AAA. It's AAA on the rooftop. Yeah, so our objective is RPGs on the rooftops, I believe. And yeah, but there's Basra. I think okay, RPG marked. There's one. Now I'm just gonna mark their GPS locations. Why not? That would be helpful. Or I can spot them from far and mark their locations. Oh, there's 2. There's the AAA. I should target the AAA first. Yeah, I'll target the AAA first. Once we get in range. We are actually in range right now. But I won't get closer because right now, if I fire now, it'll probably get shot. The missile will probably get shot down. The missile will probably get shot out of the sky. Yeah, I mean there is another option. There a green screen Foxy jump scare. Yeah, that's just AAA. I don't. All right, well let's go. All right, rifle on that AAA, and let's start taking out the RPGs. You know, there is another option. Just wait for the RPGs to start shooting at us. Just wait for them to start shooting at us, and then we'll know where they are. I think I see him though.
Missile launch. Flare. Flare.
Woo! Anyways, never mind. I see him. I see him. The enemy marker gave away his location. There he is. All right, coming back around for another pass. Coming back around for another pass.
Shoot.
All right, rifle.
Hog 2, command.
Shack.
Confirm all targets destroyed.
All targets destroyed.
Today. You can return to base for a cold beer. Command out.
Roger that. Not really a beer person, but roger that. Alright. Mission accomplished. Returning to base. Alright, job's done. Returning to base. We just returned to base, but now I guess we can return to base again. we already returned to base before, but now we're returning to base for real this time. I'm to complete the mission. I don't know, we might have had enough fuel to complete the mission without refueling. Yeah, we might have had enough fuel. Ooh, the sun's going... Ooh, oh, it's getting... Ooh. It's getting really cloudy. Ooh, flying into some dense clouds right now. I enjoy when map makers make use of dynamic weather. Make use of dynamic weather like this. Granted, this dynamic weather was only added to the game last year. Yeah. This new weather system was only added like a year ago. Like actually, not even a year ago. Like it was last summer that they added. That dynamic weather was added, but it's pretty cool. Dynamic weather and dynamic time of day. But it's a pretty cool feature. It's pretty cool. Us flying through the clouds right here. We should probably descend out of the clouds though. We should probably start to descend out of the clouds. Alright, descending. This cloud's actually pretty low because we're at like 2,000 feet right now. And just barely breaking through the clouds.
Hog 2, command. Welcome back. Hell of a mission, sir.
Right.
You're clear to enter the Darren air traffic zone. Call the tower for permission to land.
Roger that.
Command out.
Roger that. Tower, Charlie 1-1, request landing. Tower, Charlie 1-1, request landing.
Charlie 1-1, tower, copy.
Alright, I see the runway lights.
171. You can expect runway 17.
I see the... See the runway lights. The bridge. So it's...
Charlie 1-1, tower. The landing pattern is full. Wait for clearance.
Roger that. Yeah, I can see that the runway is occupied right now. So now we're gonna have now we also have to wait for our turn to land. I see an aircraft on the runway. Landing right. I see an aircraft on the runway right now. That he's exiting the runway. Is it my turn next? Nope, it's not my turn next. It's that other. I think it's that other aircraft's turn to land. The one that was circling here before me. Yeah. So in single player, the tower actually gives you priority when landing. Basically, you always get priority when land. As long as the runway is not currently occupied, you basically always get priority for landing and takeoff. But in multiplayer, I guess you don't.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
I know I have landing gear. Thank you. Oh, he just went around. Weird. Bro, he just went around.
Charlie 1-1, tower. Clear to land at runway 17.
Okay. Roger, clear to land. Charlie E11, clear to land. That was weird. That guy just went around. He aborted his landing and went around. Interesting. Whatever. Alright, coming around for landing. Alright. Coming around to land. Oh, geez, careful. Ooh, easy, easy. Hold it steady. Hold her steady. Steady. Alright. Alright. Flare. Alright, nice. Good landing. Good landing. Nice, smooth landing. Hooray. Just take this high-speed exit.
Welcome back. Follow the taxi path to your parking area.
Wait for this guy to cross the taxiway, I guess. Alright, mission accomplished. Hooray. An hour and 45 minutes. Ugh, we We wasted so much. We spent like an hour looking for that pilot. Yeah, I can imagine why it took an hour and 45 minutes. Jeez. I was not planning for that mission to take an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, jeez. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go... Let's go... Okay, so... I guess I... D rank, I took too long. Yeah, not surprised. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one more... I guess I'll do one more mission. I'll showcase one more mission. So this is a campaign called Fatal Skies Sword of Deception. It's basically an Ace Combat. It's basically an original but Ace Combat inspired campaign. As you can see, arcade flight sim inspired. It's basically an Ace Combat campaign. This is basically an Ace Combat campaign, but it's a but I've played a little bit. I've played like the first 3 levels of this campaign. It's pretty interesting. It is an original story. It has like, it's fully voice acted. It has music. It has original music. Like, it's pretty cool. It's basically, again, it's basically an Ace Combat campaign. But and not like a recreation of an Ace Combat campaign. As you can see, I have some actual Ace Combat campaigns in here. But yeah, this is basically an original Ace Combat campaign. So let's go show this campaign. So I learned about this campaign from seeing the channel Controlled Pairs Gaming.
Good morning, recruits. Briefing will begin shortly.
Roger that. So I'm actually planning to do like a full video playthrough of this campaign, but I guess, you know what, this will be the I guess I can make this as the first video of the campaign. Of the campaign. So yeah. This, I'll just cut, you know, I'm just gonna cut out, I'm just basically gonna cut this, clip this part of this stream and use it as the first mission of the campaign. Anyways. That's the first video of the campaign, I mean. Anyways, mission 1, Lawless Seas.
A job just came in this morning that we would normally let Alpha or Bravo team handle. However, both flights are out on assignment and won't be back to base until next week.
Roger.
Since time is of the essence for this job, we've decided that it would be a good opportunity for you, Delta Flight, to prove yourselves and take the lead.
Roger.
We got word that privateers of an unknown affiliation managed to successfully plunder a few Amaresian shipping vessels late last night and are fleeing south towards the Republic of Solano. The Kingdom of Amaris does not have an extradition agreement with Solano, so you are to intercept these pirates before they cross into Solano waters.
Roger.
Fortunately for us, the shipping company isn't interested in retrieving the cargo. In fact, they've already filed an insurance claim and have deemed the entire incident within acceptable operating losses. In short, you're free to sink any pirate vessel.
Roger that.
The request to intercept the pirate fleet was given by the Amaresian military, not the shipping company, after hearing reports from the cargo ship captains that the pirates were using an unknown combat drone to threaten them into compliance. The Amaresian military is keen on getting intel on these drones. Delta, your priority is to get close to one of these drones and use your TGP to take an image of it for analysis. After doing so, you are clear to engage the pirate vessels and drones. However, you are to disengage if Solano forces make contact. We are not in open conflict with them.
Roger that.
Gathering intel regarding the drones is your first priority. However, do not let any pirate vessels escape into Solano waters. The Kingdom of Amaris wants to send a message to other wannabe Corsairs. Such transgressions will not be tolerated.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna blow up we're gonna blow up a bunch of pirate ships, or rather a bunch of cargo ships that was hijacked by pirates. Okay. Okay. And I guess we gotta also go take a look at what these drones are. And also, importantly, avoid an international incident. Yeah, I mean, fair, I guess. Also, this is also a campaign that does. It's a made for multiplayer, but it does scale. Its difficulty scales with number of active players. And since I'm playing by myself because I don't have anyone else to play with, yeah, it's fully playable solo. Again, I appreciate devs who design their campaigns this way.
I advise that you bring all the armaments you need. The area of operations is too far from friendly airfields. That is all. You are dismissed.
Roger that. All right, and there's the credits for all the voices. It's a bunch of all the voices are done by a bunch of guys the dev found on Fiverr. Fine by me, I guess. All right, let's load a recommended loadout. We got aim 9s. That's fine. We got aim 9s. We got sparrows because we don't have AMRAMs. And we have GBU 12s. I'm actually gonna load 3. I'm actually gonna do 6 GBU 12s instead of 4, just in case. All right, let's go. I'm gonna load the mission livery. I'm just gonna, and also there's a custom livery that comes with this campaign. I'm gonna use that. I'm not gonna be using my Mobius 1 livery. Let's go.
Autopilot disengaged.
Texaco to Remora flight. Offload request completed and payment received. Good hunting.
Good morning, Delta. AWACS Stormlight is sunrise and ready for data link. That pirate fleet should be coming into visual range soon at your nose at bearing 180. Remember, your first priority is to take an image of that unknown drone using your TGP. Do not engage the pirate fleet until I've cleared you to do so. Got it?
Roger that. Roger that. At Storm Eye.
I hope that these pirates aren't affiliated with Solano's Republic Guard. You know, the ones that got ousted during the administration change a few months back. Those guys would be desperate enough to attack Amarisian cargo vessels to supply now that they don't have a place to call home.
That sounds like foreshadowing. Yeah, that definitely sounds like foreshadowing. Anyways, the beginning of this campaign honestly reminds me of the beginning of Project Wingman. You know, we're attacking we're attacking pirates, and as you know, we're mercenaries. We're attacking pirates, and our AWACS sounds chill. Yeah, just again, the beginning of this campaign gives me Project Wingman vibes. Alright, let's see if we can locate the pirate fleet. Negative contact yet. No joy. Oh, tally.
Stormlight to Delta. Looks like typical pirate gunboats. Still not detecting drones in the area. Keep your eyes peeled.
Roger that.
Oh, God damn it. Incoming mercenaries. Are you guys here for the cargo? So what if we skimmed a little off at the top from the kingdom? Not like it's going to hurt their bottom line. Leave us alone, will ya?
No, I don't think I will.
Delta. Prioritize finding that drone.
Roger. Alright, let's try to... Now we gotta locate their drone. We gotta locate You gotta locate this drone they're using. Also, oh, hold on. Do I have my S cam? Oh, okay, I have my S cam. I have my S cam on this whole time. You guys can look at the livery.
Get close and lock onto that drone using your TGP.
Roger. You can get a good look at this plane's livery. It looks pretty nice. I meant to set this to smooth look. There. All right. It said there it is. Where it is? Oh, tally. I see the drone on the TGP. The map is kind of glitching out. Don't worry about it, I guess. Alright. Oh, tally on the drone. Tracking the drone on radar, but I don't see it on TGP right just yet. Yep, tally. Tally on the drone.
Image received via data link. Looks quite
Data
advanced.
link.
Fancy toys for some pirates.
Thank you, Aussie AWACS.
ECA emblem. Delta, weapons hold. Do not engage that drone. Destroying it is an act of aggression against the Alliance. Circle around the fleet while I get in contact with command. This is beyond our established ROE.
Okay, but
clearance to continue with this engagement.
Roger that. Okay, but what if I no. Hold fire. We gotta hold fire. Some general quarters raiding drones. What?
Okay. Command has confirmed that the ECA has officially denied involvement with the pirates. They claim that these drones were stolen. How that's even possible doesn't matter to us right now. What matters is, Delta Flight, you are free to engage.
Roger, clear to engage.
So in the end, both the ECA and Republic Guard have abandoned us. They didn't leave us much of a choice. Launch the drones.
Roger, clear to engage. Ooh, the music's picking up. Alright, Fox 2. Splash. Radar got nails on 2 drone fighters. Radar has nails on 2 more drones. Got bumping music. Tally. Fox 1. Oh. Ah, missed. Damn it. That was way too close to fire that. I should have just switched to guns. Alright. Coming back around. Alright, I see him. I see it. Eyes on the drone. Range 2 miles. Fox 2. Alright, Fox 2. That should take out the drone. Splash on the drone. Alright. Let's go. Let's go take out the pirate fleet. Damn, that drone decided to just go space shuttle status. I didn't realize we were at 20,000 feet. That drone really went space shuttle status. All right, I see the. There's the pirate vessel. There's the vessels. All right. Let's go. Let's strafe. Let's give them a nice strafe. Guns, guns, guns. Guns, guns, guns.
Stormeye to Delta Flight. We've spotted
Vessel sunk.
vessels near your AO. Engage at will.
Roger that. Whose will? More pirate vessels. Detecting radar signatures. Detecting radar signals. Looks like a drone carrier. Alright, guns ain't gonna cut it for this. Oh, that's why we have the GPUs. Oh, drones launched. Drones have been launched.
Shoot.
Ah, dang it.
Shoot.
Fox 3? Sorry, correction, Fox 1. Fox 1. Dumping tanks. Maybe I should have got a bit closer before doing that. Anyways, get ready to bomb. Get ready with our bombs. Stand by to bomb the carrier. Alright, approaching.
Shoot.
Entering range.
Shoot.
Pickle. Is that a splash? No. Target lost. And pickle. Pave ways out.
Shoot.
Fox 2. Missile shot. Alright. Splash. Fox 2. Woo! Fox 2. Alright, shack on the carrier. Shack on the drone carrier. Fox 2. Splash. Alright, drone carrier is down. Enemy drone carrier down. Let's take out the drones.
Shoot. Over T. Over T.
Fox 2, Fox 2, Fox 2. We're out of Fox 2s. Switching to guns.
Over T.
Out of missiles, switching to guns.
Over T. Over
Ooh.
T.
Ah, dang it. Ah, come on.
Over T.
Really? Okay, come on. We've lost a lot too much speed. On, trying to regain some energy. Regaining speed. Whoa, whoa! Alright, well, that drone is down.
Over T.
Woo! Damn! Now, little close there. Ah, dang it.
Shoot.
Fox 1. Splash. Alright, where'd that guy go? There he is.
Over T.
Fox 1.
Shoot.
Splash. I think that's all the drones. I think that's all of them. I think that's all the drones.
Over T.
let's sink the remaining vessels.
All pirate
Shack.
vessels are nearing the coastline. Careful. There appears to be a cruiser in their midst.
Roger. More pirate vessels, and there's a cruiser. Yep, detecting a cruiser radar signal. Yep, that's definitely a cruiser. We're not gonna be able to bomb it. We're not gonna be able to bomb it well with Alright, let's dump our empty hard points to improve maneuverability. We have a good thrust to weight ratio. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take out the radar. We're gonna have to take out the radar on that cruiser before we can sink it. Anyways, the radar I've marked the radar with my TGP. We're gonna give that radar a good strafe. Yep, I'm spiked. Smoke trail. Smoke in the air. Defending. Alright, defending. Defeated. Defeated, coming back around on for reattack. we might get spiked again. I'm gonna commit. You know what? I'm gonna commit. I'm committing. Alright. Alright. Radar. Alright, radar is neutralized. Oh, we're taking fire. Wait, what? We took up. We just blasted the. Wait, the cruiser sunk? Did we sink the cruiser? I just blasted it with a short burst of gunfire. Don't tell me the cruiser is sunk from that. Just from that. The cruiser got sunk by that tiny amount of gunfire? What? Huh? What? Huh? What? How? How did that cruiser get sunk by that tiny amount of gunfire?
Nice work, Delta
Huh?
Flight.
What?
Looks like these were just average pirates. If it was the Republic Guard,
Alright.
this would have been a difficult engagement.
Anyways, all targets destroyed.
I've sent the image you acquired to the Ameresian military for further analysis. Hopefully we can trace back to how these pirates managed to score high-end ECA hardware. I'm not buying the story of them getting stolen.
Right to that. How did we sink that cruiser with just gunfire? What? Yeah, we sank the ship with our guns. How did we sink it with guns? What? Huh? What? How did we accomplish that? How do we sink an entire ship with just guns? One of life's many great mysteries, I guess. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do one more. You know, let's do. You know what? Let's also do mission 2 because this seems like a fun campaign. It seems really interesting. I want to know where this campaign goes. So let's go do mission 2. And I guess I'll also split this into mission 2 of this campaign. We're flying the AH-94 this time. Check the water desalination plant with some unexpected help. Yeah, we have time. We can do this mission 2 as well.
Another scorcher of a day. This was going to be our last week here on the border as per our contract, but unfortunately, it's likely to get extended.
Man. Alright, let's take a look at the briefing.
The border between Solano and Amaris continues to be left unguarded, with the kingdom preoccupied with improving their defenses against the Alliance. Additionally, the Solano military is still having a difficult time enforcing their domestic lockdown after the Republic Guard was disbanded. With no change in sight, Galene Water Systems is hinting that they want to extend our contract of defending the border and their facilities. They're still wary about their water desalination plant getting raided by desperate Solano border forces, due to the local water shortages caused by the prolonged civil unrest.
Interesting. Oops, wrong button.
It's been quiet for the past few weeks, but don't let your guard down. After the pirate incident with Delta Flight, we've uncovered that the ECA has been distributing military hardware into Solano. Expect border forces to be peculiarly well armed.
Oh boy.
Command speculates that this secret arms deal is an ECA attempt to destabilize the region. By pressuring the kingdom to redistribute some of their coastline defenses into the southern border, this will leave the kingdom more vulnerable to an ECA attack from the north.
Great.
Of course, the ECA continues to deny any involvement with said arms deal, claiming that these allegations are simply imperial propaganda to drum up support for war. However, they haven't given an explanation to how their hardware is showing up in a desert across the ocean.
Great. Patrol the area, investigate suspicious activity. Don't cross the border unless permitted. Okay. Okay.
X-Ray, remain vigilant during your patrol, and try to bring back your birds with as little sand as possible to keep our maintenance crew sane. Understand? Dismissed.
Sure. No guarantees though, since considering we're, in a desert. Alright, X-Ray 1-1. We're flying a helicopter. This time we're flying a helicopter. This is actually a 2-seater, but once again, I don't have anyone to play with, so I'm just gonna fly it solo. What's our loadout? Gun. Missiles. So we have gun and we have Hellfires. No fire and forget weapons, just guns and Hellfires. Sure. Fine by me. And we have a radar. So which is, helpful. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Yep. Here we are in the desert.
X-Ray, wheels up and head towards the water purification plant. Expect to fly past our rocket artillery team, call sign Apollo, also heading towards the city.
Roger that. Alright, let's start her up. Okay, I really feel like my seat is a bit to the left. Well, I'm gonna recenter my seat actually. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that feels a bit better. Alright, starting the right engine. Engines to flight power. Shutting down APU. Alright, engines are up. Full power. Alright, we're ready to go. Parking brake off. Lights up. And let's get her up there. Whoa, whoa. Easy. Alright, we're airborne. We're up. Wheels up. Let's go. Alright, this is a good altitude. Let's go put the autopilot on. Alright, radar's coming on. And then TAD's coming on.
What do you mean the AC is broken on this thing again? I swear to God, the next time I see a T-Mod, we're pulling over for some ice cream. Ugh, not gonna die from a wheat stroke before I get some action.
Roger that.
Make sure your comms are set to PTT and local.
Oh, you heard that? God damn. Well, hey, if your Helo pilots need anything from the storm, let us know. We'll see if it's on the Blue Line Special.
Yes, ma'am.
Getting your spending cash. These peacetime contracts haven't really been paying well.
All right, you weren't at last night's poker game. I cleaned out Bravoline with a straight flush. Should have seen their face after realizing I wasn't bluffing.
Roger that. Alright, let me actually take a look at my livery. Not bad. Remora security. Nice. I'm actually gonna use the S-cam. Nice. Ooh, nice. That's looking pretty nice. Alright, we're here. Here we are. Let's reduce speed.
Stormlighter X-ray. Scouts near the border are reporting dust plumes heading towards the city.
Yeah, I got him.
Light overwatch and see what's going on over there.
I got him on radar. I see vehicles incoming. Looks like APCs. What's going on over there?
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day! Brothers, witness me!
Oh, hell no.
Unknown vehicles are firing on our units along the border. The lunatics are actually attacking.
Oh, boy.
X-ray, you are free to engage those targets.
Roger that. Why are there some Mad Max guys in here? Why are they from Mad Max? Alright, rifle. Rifle on the first vehicle.
Warning. Mad force sites detected beyond the border.
Mad force?
Stay low and use the city for cover.
We can't
Drones,
uh,
now Mad Force.
we can't take on Mad Force.
DCA is really giving everything to Solano. X-ray, we're making our way to the border as fast as
Alright.
we can. Just keep them busy, but leave some for us, okay?
Roger. Use the buildings for cover. Yeah, use buildings as cover. Although I don't think the residents are gonna like us using their apartment buildings, their apartment complexes for cover. Eh, it's fine. Whoa. Alright. Let's put... Oh, geez, careful. Let's put her into a hover. Let's put her into a hover, and that should actually keep us notched. That actually should keep us notched from the raid, from the Mad Fours. Yeah, now we actually should be notched. They shouldn't be able to track us because we're notched. And rifle. Hopefully you don't accidentally hit these buildings. That wouldn't be ideal. No, he's going behind the cliff. Damn it. That missile might miss. Come on. Did I get him? Did we get him? No. Negative impact. Negative impact. He crested. He was cresting that hill. The dunes. Come on. Alright, let's go target the other guy first. Since I can't get a good lock on him. Rifle. Yeah, the Mad Force can't track us right now because we're notched. They said the Mad Force was like somewhere in those hills on the mountains. So yeah, we should be lower than them, and since we're stationary, yeah, we're basically notched. Shack. Rifle. Shack. Any more?
Out of our way, you imperial lapdogs!
Nope, there's more.
Must flow.
I thought the spice must flow.
We must maintain control of the border, destroying any vehicles attempting to break through.
Alright. Rifle. That looks like a column.
Apollo on station. Time to rain some pain. But, smart of them to deploy their Mad Force on top of that hill. Too damn high for our rockets to hit.
Oh, come on, damn it! Damn it! You cowards. You cowards. Rifle. Yep, Apollo's firing. Go, get him! You missed. They're serpentining. Where's our missile? What happened to our missile? What happened to our missile? Did it miss? Ugh. Rifle. Alright, rifle. Good shack. To the west. To the west. Where? Oh! Tally. A little bit out of range. They're out of range. Hold on. Oop. Hold her steady. Let's get a little closer. We might get attracted by the Mad Fours again. Rifle. Yep. Mad Fours tracking us again. I think we missed. Whoa, look out! Woo! Damn! Alright. Hover. We missed. I lost track. Come on. Tracking. Track. Alright, notched. Now we're notched. Rifle. We're still too far for guns. Shack. Rifle. Shack.
Stormeye to all stations. Enemy attack aircraft detected heading your way from the east. All units
From the east?
spread out. 3 times Gab 25s detected.
Carrier Asteria to all Remora elements. Stand down. We have no hostile intent. The aircraft approaching the border are to provide you support against the rebels.
Who are you calling rebels?
Roger that.
You're the ones who defected from the current administration. The ECA finally gave us power to become a country that can play on the world stage. Isn't that what your old guards wanted?
You're a fool. The ECA doesn't care about us. They're using Solano to feed their conflict with the kingdom. And what? You decide to use your newfound power to steal water from your neighbor and risk starting a war? You take bribes from a former enemy to feed your own greed. You are not fighting for Solano's independence. We are not the same.
Roger that.
Your self-righteousness is stopping you from taking the power you need to fight for Solano's independence. You're too far up your own ass to see.
Bah, I've heard enough. Tremor Flight, you are free to engage. Take advantage of our friendly IFF signal against them and prioritize those mad foresights. That way Remora can go in and clean up the rest.
Roger that.
Copy that, Asteria. Tremor Flight is engaging.
Go get him!
What the hell was that about? Poof. Guess I'm
Ooh,
not
look at those
the one
flares.
needed to put them like to PTT and local.
Asteria.
Right?
Isn't that the Republic Guard flagship? I thought they were ousted after the administration change. Looks like there's more going on in Solano that we don't know about.
Maybe something to do with the civil unrest. Well, who knows? Ought to get reliable news coming out of that country.
Hello, cat dogs. How's it going? Hello, hello. Go get him! Go get him, boys! we doing ammo? We have 5 missiles left. 5 missiles remaining. Woo! Get it.
X-ray, SAM site's down. You've been granted clearance to push into Solano proper. Search and destroy any remaining Solano border forces. Let's make sure they can't attack again.
Roger that.
All right. We'd like to help, but we're out of rockets.
Roger.
TB.
Roger that, Apollo. Alright, we're on our own. Well, I mean, not exactly on our own. We have those guys up there. Alright. Scanning radar. AAA. That's definitely something we want to prioritize. Radar contact. Let's get a little closer. Rifle. Alright, what else we got? Tanks. IR APC. That's gonna be our next priority. But honestly, oh, really? It shot down my missile. It shot down my missile. Damn, really? Really? Again? It shot down 2 missiles? What? How? How can you shoot down 2 missiles? There is no way. There we go, finally. Incoming, flares out. Alright, we're just gonna go. Well, since we lost so many since so many missiles were shot down, I'm just gonna go guns on him. Actually, I was gonna go guns on this guy anyways. Alright. Let's keep radar up. Another tank. Alright. Target neutralized. Anything else on radar? Let's see if we can spot. Any other targets? Any more? Any more targets in this area before we move on? Anything? Oh! We're at contact. Tank. Guns. Guns. Alright. Check. Any more? Any more? Are we clear to move on? I think we're clear to move on. Alright, what else we got in the next... What do we got in the next city? AAA? AAA is absolutely something we have to prioritize. We have to use our missiles for. Rifle. What else? 2 contacts. IR APC. Shack. No, not Shack. Negative, not Shack. It's how is it still alive? What? You took a direct missile hit. What? You took a direct shot with a missile. Okay. Evading. Shack. Now that's Shack. Jeez. Now that's a Shack. Woo! Alright, we're out of missiles. But I don't think there's any more AAA for now. Oh, taking fire.
Stormlight X-ray. Those buildings with helipads look like a good place to set up a farm. Requesting an AV-42 to bring in supplies for you to rearm and refuel on top of those buildings.
Roger that.
I never did anything for you guys.
Roger that. Alright, we're out of... Well, now we could definitely use that FARP. We could definitely use that FARP. Because I am out of missiles. So, rearm would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, honestly, let's just hold here. We are absolutely gonna have to hold here. I think this area is clear. Yeah. Well, now let's just wait for the AV-42 to arrive. Need AV-42 arriving behind me. Wait for him to set it up, and then we can go land and rearm. Come on, guys. Come on, any day now. There they are. Alright, FARP is set. FARP is go. Go for the FARP. Let's put her down. Okay, now I cannot. Maybe I could turn on. Oh. Alright. Easy. Hover and set her down. Whoa, whoa. Easy. Why are we going... Easy. It's too far forward. Alright, perfect. Alright, now let's slowly set her down.
Rearm and refuel ready.
Alright, nice. Unfortunately, the AV-42 the H-94 is kind of slow. It's pretty slow to actually shut down its engines, so we're gonna have to wait a tiny bit before you know, before the engines can be shut down. Gotta wait. I'm trying to force the rotors to slow down. There we go. Alright. That should be good enough. Ground rearm.
Copy that, Chief.
Yep, there we
What
go.
do you need?
Reload. Reloading. And also repair. Get some repairs, refuel, the works. Alright. We should be good to go. Rearmed, refueled, repaired. Alright. Let's go.
You're good to go, Chief. Ground crew is clear for turbine start.
Roger that. Starting engines. How's my day going? It's going all right. It's 6 o'clock now. Okay, should be fine. This day's going all right. Alright. Engines are up. Power to flight. APU off. Engines are spun up. Let's get her up there. Alright. Oh, whoa. Easy. Easy. Alright, first things first. Oh, careful. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. What part? I said calm down. Alright. Radar's up. TAD's up. Alright. Alright, saw. Yeah, radar contact on the saw. Are we in range? Just about. Alright, rifle. We're right on the edge of range. Let's see. Alright, yep, when we're hold on. Shit. Ah, damn it! We're hit! We're hit! We're hit!
Astoria to Remora helicopters.
Damn it.
Have intel suggesting the rebels have
Please tell me that.
storage bunkers around the city.
Oh, come on! Hold her! Hold her steady!
With your radar and send the data to Tremor Flight. They can destroy those targets for you.
Roger that.
The man. X-ray. Use your radar and lock onto those bunkers hidden within the city.
Damn it, we took a hit. Our rotors are damaged, I think, but we're still okay. We're still airborne. We're okay. Our weapons are still, yep. We still have all of our weapons. Most importantly, we still have all of our weapons. So apparently they have, there are enemy bunkers. There are bunkers hidden, littered throughout the city, and we just gotta tag them to let the Tremor Flight deal with them. Let's get low. Actually, no. Let's get high. Rifle. Let's take out that AAA. What? I'm sorry, what? How is that even physically possible? There is no way, that's not even physically possible. There we go. That's tank. Tank. Tent. Bunker.
First bunker located.
More AAA on the other side of the bay. Tank. Bunker.
Located.
Come on, die, please. Alright, coming back around. Ah, we're taking fire. What are we... Taking fire from below. Enemy tank below. Calm down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Oh, drifting. Don't drift behind the building. I want to shoot the tank, not the building. I'm not here to commit war crimes.
Bunker 3 located.
Alright. Bunker 3. I think there's one more bunker. It's probably on the other side of the city. Let's climb. If I had to get, that's my guess. It's on the other side of the bay. Come on, climb. Torque is high. Torque is high because of the rotor damage. Alright, let's hover here. Hover. Alright. Targets located on the other side of the bay. Tank. Bunker.
Final bunker located.
Coordinates received. Stand by for payload delivery.
Roger that. Rifle on the AAA. Please tell me that's enough. Cause my luck with taking out these AAAs is apparently just complete garbage today. Magically, they are just shooting down so many of my missiles. Dude, what is that? What is that? Like, what the hell is that? The AAA is magically shooting down so many of my missiles. I don't know how it's doing that. They are never this efficient. AAA is never this efficient. Dude, what was that? Stop shooting down my missiles. Stop. Stop it. Stop. 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 Stop that. You stop that. Stop shooting down my missiles. That is illegal. You must die. That is illegal. You must die. Please perish. There we go. Ugh. Alright, bunkers are down. Alright, bunkers are down. Good job, trimmer flight. Bunkers are down. Yeah, making those guys, those AAA guns are making me waste so many missiles. They must die, and they really just had to die, and you know, because of their insolence, they must die. I saw, oh, it's a tent. Anything else in this part of the city? That's that tent. I guess I should take out that tent as well. What's that over there? Kaboom. Not seeing anything else in this in this part of the city. Let's head over there. Come on, hold her. Hold her steady. Apparently I left my lights on. What are you doing? Calm down. Respond. Stop. Just work. A little missile never hurt anyone. One tiny missile never hurt anyone. Alright. All targets destroyed. Roger that.
Be advised, sending coordinates of an enemy base we've spotted inland.
Roger.
I'd like to help, but we're Winchester.
Roger that.
Careful, X-ray. Detecting another mad force sign from that inland base.
Roger.
Remember, you don't have a way to actively defend against them. So stay low and use the terrain to sneak up on them.
Roger.
Good hunting, Remora.
That way. That's I'm just gonna try to push through the damage. Mad for it. Mad for our radar. Mad for our nails. Alright, stay low. Stay low. Get down. Stay low. When I keep, we just gotta stay low, and we should be then we should be able to just get into minimum range of those Mad 4s. But then we also gotta keep an eye out for any other air defenses that they might have. Mainly either AAA or SAWs. The SAWs are really annoying to deal with in this thing. Whoa, whoa, calm down. Oh, it's just our AWACS. I heard radar our nails. No, it's just our RWR nails. No, it's just our AWACS. Oh. I see him. I see saw. I see saw signal. Wonder if I could maybe locate the saw. I see the saw. Rifle out. Uh-oh. Cracking. Alright. We should be in minimum range of the... Oh, jeez! I thought that was, we're hit. It's an RAPC. Alright, rifle out. We are definitely, we should be in minimum range of the Mad Force. I saw some AAA inside as well. But they don't seem to be operational. Yeah, I see AAA guns in the compound, but they don't appear to be operational. Just to be safe, I'm gonna hit him with... My guy, I am right in your face. You cannot... You cannot shoot at me. Ooh, careful. Alright, let's go gun. Let's mop up with our guns. Taking small arms fire. Yeah, infantry. Taking fire for infantry. Infantry infantry I can deal with, no problem. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing, my guy? Oh man, there's a whole bunch of enemy vehicles here. Nice for making go boom. Woo! Kaboom! Alright. I think it's a little bit more under the cover. So let's get low. Let's get down low. Yeah, there's more vehicles under the cover. Let's get low, get low. Okay, alright, calm down, helicopter. All turrets destroyed.
X-ray. All targets destroyed.
Roger that.
That should prevent any more hostile incursions by the border forces. Clear to RTB.
Roger that.
I guess not everyone in Solana
Mission accomplished.
Wonder if we'll run into those Republic guards again. We owe them a round of drinks.
Roger that. Mission accomplished. Hooray. We took a couple of hits. Our helicopter is definitely has definitely seen better days. Yeah. Remember that request from the briefer that told us to try to minimize the amount of sand that got into our helicopter so that the maintenance crews would have less to deal with. Yeah, I think sand is the least of their concerns right now. I see a vehicle over there. What is it? Tank? Let's go finish it off. Yeah, this thing is ain't running too hot. This thing is not running too hot right now. It's still alive? Rifle. Rifle? Alright, there we go. Shack. This thing is struggling. Alright, anyways, but it doesn't matter. Mission is accomplished. Mission's done. We don't have to worry. It's fine. We don't have to worry about nursing her back to the base. Oh, never mind. There's another target. Let's go take that one out too. Rifle. She's struggling, but we'll be able to get back to base. What? There we go. Alright, now, I said we'll be able to get back to base. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. We've accomplished our mission. Our helicopter is, pretty beat up, but... but we'll live. Hooray. Mission accomplished. And yeah, that's actually good timing. Get to 53 kills, no deaths. Hooray. That's what I like to see. Let's go, let's exit. And I think, with that, I'm gonna end here for today. This has been VTOL VR Propaganda. And that is just, you know, just a peek into the fun that VTOL VR can be. Especially if you play a multiplayer. Again, I don't have anyone to play multiplayer with. Maybe I should just join some public lobbies or something. But yeah, VTOL VR is a fun game. You should definitely play VTOL VR if you have VR. But yeah, and with that, I'm gonna leave it here for today. But I hope you guys found VTOL VR interesting. If you have VR, please get VTOL VR, please. I am here to spread VTOL. I am here to spread propaganda. I hope my propaganda. Well, it's probably not. My propaganda is probably not that great considering that first mission. But anyways, yeah. With that, I'm gonna stop here for today. Thanks for coming out, guys. Splatoon tomorrow. Yeah. With that, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for coming out, guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye, stream. Bye bye.